In a quiet street in Ibadan, two girls grew up as more than neighbors. They were soul sisters, bonded not by blood, but by love. Ifunanya and Zainab met in primary 3, and from that moment, they became inseparable. They walked to school hand in hand, shared puff-puff from the same nylon bag, copied each other's homework, and even got punished together. Everyone called them the twins of Unity Street. Ifunanya's parents ran a local provision shop. Kind people, but always managing to survive one day at a time. Zainab's family lived more comfortably. Her dad worked with a foreign NGO, and her mother was a beauty therapist with clients across the city. But those class lines never meant anything to the girls. Ifunanya was shy, always scribbling in her notebook, dreaming up stories and inventions. Zainab was bold and full of life, always the first to dance, the first to fight, and the first to laugh. After school, they'd drop their bags and rush to the backyard where they sat under a big almond tree. Ifunanya taught Zainab how to solve quadratic equations, while Zainab showed her how to lay edges and speak with confidence. "I wish we could get admitted to the same university," Zainab said once, lying on a wrapper spread on the ground. "Even if we don't," Ifunanya replied, "we'll still stay close, right?" "Forever," Zainab said, locking their pinky fingers. But life had other plans. After secondary school, both girls aced their WEC and UTME. Ifunanya even got admission into a federal university on scholarship, but relocating and feeding costs were still too much for her family. She settled for a polytechnic in town. Zainab, on the other hand, flew to a private university in Abuja with ease. The day she left, Ifunanya hugged her like she was losing a piece of her own soul. At first, they stayed close. Voice notes, video calls, birthday gifts. But slowly Zainab started changing. She stopped replying to texts. Phone calls turned to busy, "will call back" messages. Eventually, silence. Then came the day Ifunanya returned from school and asked after Zainab. Her mother sighed. "They've moved. Their new place is in Bodiha." "What? Why didn't she say anything?" "There was no goodbye, my dear. Just moving trucks." Ifunanya tried calling. No reply. She texted. Nothing. Months passed, and the silence began to feel like betrayal. Her chest grew heavy every time she passed their old backyard tree. They once dreamed of opening a business together. "You'll be the tech brain," Zainab said once, "and I'll be the PR queen. Nothing will stop us." But now, she was alone. After graduation, Ifunanya struggled to find work. Her CV was sharp, her brain even sharper. Yet no opportunities came. One day, as she scrolled through her phone at a local buka, she saw a job ad. "Cleaner needed. Big company. Apply now." Her thumb hovered over the link. She had a higher national diploma, but she had bills, a sick mother, and dreams. She applied. At the interview, the HR officer frowned. "Your qualifications are too high." "I'm not above hard work," she said. "I just need a chance." And that was how Ifunanya became a cleaner at Arkline Holdings, one of the biggest firms in Ibadan. She scrubbed floors and cleaned glass walls with silent determination. While others saw a mop, she saw a tool that would one day write her story. Until one morning, as she pushed her cart into the executive lounge, she saw a familiar figure. Sitting in a designer blazer, scrolling through her phone, was Zainab. Same hair, same face, but a stranger's eyes. Ifunanya's breath caught. "Zainab?" Zainab looked up slowly. Lip gloss perfect, lashes like butterfly wings. A flicker of memory flashed, then vanished. "Ifunanya? I've been trying to reach you." Ifunanya stepped forward. Zainab stood. Let's not do this here. What do you mean? We were friends. Things have changed. You're a cleaner here. I'm meeting the CEO. Ifunanya's lips trembled. I took this job because I had no other option. You know how hard I worked. Zainab scoffed. Not everyone is built to win. Sorry. Then Zainab took out her phone and snapped a picture. What are you doing? Nothing serious. Just catching up with old classmates. She posted it in their high school group chat with the caption, Guess who mops the floor at Arclean now? Best girl in class. Ifunanya's phone buzzed. She fell off for real. Brain no be enough. Hosea's life humbled her. Tears stung her eyes. Why? Would you do this? You should have stayed in your lane. Zainab hissed as she strutted into the boardroom. But upstairs, Karma had a plan. Mr. Alade, the CEO, reviewed her proposal with a blank face. Looks good. But one thing. I need to speak with someone on staff who knows you personally. I hear you went to school with Ifunanya? Zainab's smile stiffened. Yes, sir. Childhood friends. Interesting. Please send her in. When Ifunanya walked into the office, she expected another round of humiliation. Instead, Mr. Alade asked, Would you recommend her for this contract? Ifunanya glanced at Zainab, whose eyes shot daggers at her. She could expose everything. But instead she said, She's capable. We've not been close in years, but she knows how to do business. Zainab smirked. Mr. Alade leaned back. Thank you. By the way, we have audio surveillance in all common areas. Zainab's smile vanished. I heard what you said to her. I don't do business with people who crush others to feel taller. You're disqualified. Expect to hear from legal. Guards walked her out. Mr. Alade turned to Ifunanya. You've shown the kind of grace this company needs, and I think you've earned something more. She was stunned. I'm promoting you. Facilities. Supervisor. You'll get an office, a raise, and with your drive, I see you leading departments. Ifunanya wept. Months later, she now wore suits instead of uniforms. She bought her mother a house and started sponsoring young girls. She became everything she once dreamed under that almond tree. Then, on a rainy morning, she saw Zainab, wet, weary, selling oranges at a corner. Their eyes met. Ifunanya rolled down her window. Zainab, I'm sorry. Zainab said, voice breaking. Ifunanya stepped out, walked over, and hugged her. You hurt me, she said. Deeply. But I see now. You lost more than just me. You lost yourself. I lost everything, Zainab whispered. I was foolish. Come, Ifunanya said. Let's get you dry. At her home, she gave her tea, dry clothes, and silence. I've forgiven you, she finally said. Not because you deserve it, but because I've healed. Then she gave her a card. Come see me. I'll help, if you're ready to start again. Zainab nodded, tears falling. The next day, she walked nervously into Ifunanya Growth Ventures' lid inside. Ifunanya handed her a letter. Admin trainee, with full pay and accommodation. Why? Zainab asked. Because someone believed in me, when I had nothing. Now it's my turn. The past was ugly. But the future, they'd write it together.